Hi friends, it's Suzanne from sunstampin.com. Welcome back to my Paper Pumpkin Alternative Catch-Up series. I'm trying to get back on track with my Paper Pumpkin subscription. I want it to go from this to some beautiful masterpieces. I hope that I can offer you some gentle motivation to catch up yourselves if you're like me. And if you're not like me and you just like the design, why not create something similar with the supplies that you have in your stash? Hello there, and welcome to this alternative card that is from the With Love and Gratitude box for September of 2023. Has a lovely little cute stamp set, has a little Lost Lagoon ink spot, and this particular kit did 8 little bags and 8 little cards. I always like looking through the instructions because I never use them, but I do like the information on the back. It gives me the components, it tells me what's in the kit, also shows me a couple of different alternatives as well. So I have my specific card sketch book I like to use and doodle on. Helps me keep focused. I'm not all over the place, and yeah, it's I find it very helpful. So what I'm going to do is rip down the envelope, and then the main piece is going to be that card base, and then I'm going to use some of the gold and the leaves on this card. So I may not use the pumpkins just because they're really kind of specific for the fall. We're in winter right now, so I want this to be more seasonally generic. All right, so there was my trusty Excalibur sword. Now I'm just going to cut the envelope down so that I can get as much of the envelope as needed. And I need a sharp edge, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm cutting down just the edges. I didn't know how much I would need. I thought that maybe I would use it full on, but I end up cutting it in half. So I think at 1 3/4 inch. Just in case I didn't know. I wanted a nice sharp edge. Then here are, I always save these particular pieces. This is where the leaves came from. Obviously they're die cut, but doesn't mean I can't use the edges. So that's what I'm going to do with my really strong Seal Plus adhesive. I'm going to adhere my envelope piece to the negative part of those golden leaves. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess. So now I have sort of like a mat and also like a golden mat, a faux golden mat. How's that? I'm going to do that with the other side. It's kind of funny because as I think about where I was, what I was doing here, I actually had plenty of room for this particular background or mat, if you will. But the thing that I wanted, because the top of that envelope is kind of curved, I needed to give it the longest piece or the longest side on each edge. Hopefully that makes sense. Like I was doing math in my head. Now these pieces are overlapping. Isn't that funny? But I still wanted the longest piece on those edges. So, and I think I could have done it without, but I just wanted to make sure. So now everything's even. I trim off the bottom, but actually I'm going to go in and remove some bulk now. So I'm going to have the faux golden piece and then the faux leafy piece. And I don't know what kind of leaves those are. It almost looks like succulents of some sort, but who knows? It has that sort of succulent vibe. So I cut one of these card bases down to 2 inches and I laid that on top, removed the excess. Oh, and I used dimensionals on that. And this kit did come with dimensionals. It also came with tear tape as well. All right, so that was my golden piece I've chosen, and then I'm just going to choose this leafy part. And I was thinking about the pumpkins, but I just left them out. So I'm using a little bit of my dry adhesive. I found I was able to get it in some of the spots, and I just want to tack it to the gold piece. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put... these are mini dimensionals that came in the kit actually. And I'm going to put dimensionals on everything that touches that top portion or the card base portion. I do end up going back and doubling up the dimensionals and just propping up that stuff that's hanging off the edge. And then I tucked a little bit more of, it almost looks like a grape leaf. I tucked a little bit more of that on that corner. And then I used actually black ink for my thank you. And I used one of the banners that came with this kit. And I just used dry adhesive to put that on my card. And that is my share for today. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.